guys, welcome to episode 4 of the Jump Twist podcast. My name is Christina.
I'm Allie.
And Jen.
We're here today to tell you some really cool stuff. We have some updates and we have a coupon code for 25% off that you could use at jumptwist.com. So stay tuned, make sure you're listening in to get that coupon code. So today we have some updates. Allie, why don't you fill us in on some of it?
So for our custom music services, we now offer Build It From Scratch, where we'll make some music. Our sound producers will literally use their own instruments and make it from scratch. We also offer a recreation service. You found a song you love, we can recreate it for you and make it how you love. And we also have our Twisted option. So if you found 2 Jump Twist songs you absolutely love and you want to put them together, then we're here.
Wow.
Awesome. We have a choreography, instant routines. So if you're in a last minute or you want something a little bit more affordable, go to our choreography section and we have pre-made routines and you can download them and start learning your routine today. It's pretty cool. We also have video instructionals, so if you're out of state, we're in Florida. If you're too far and you don't want to pay travel fees to have us come to you, you can just get the video instructional and we'll make the routine for you and we'll teach it through a video and send you the video. And you can find that all in the choreography section of our website.
So we're also, something new that we're doing is we're making custom music for team anthems. So if you have a brother or a sister and they play a sport and they want some music, basically any sport that has music we can make music for, such as basketball, football, baseball, color guard, synchronized swimming, cheerleading, MMA, figure skating. Basically, if it has music, like I said, we can do it.
Woo!
All right, so the first thing I guess we're going to talk about today is bouncing back from disappointments. Want to start us off, Allie?
Sure.
Maybe share an experience.
Recently, I've had the biggest setback for me in gymnastics. I injured my knee about almost 2 years ago in July. And it was so bad to the point where I was out of gymnastics for about 2.5 months. Full leg cast, on and off. And then from there, I've had a lot of injuries before, just kind of coming back, working my way back in. But this has been different because my knee, the original injury was I dislocated it and a bunch of things went with that. I broke my knee and such. But now it continues to dislocate. So
I've seen it.
Yeah, you just dislocated it like the other day?
A week ago, yes. I
About a
dislocated
week ago.
it again a week ago. And for me, anytime I start to just push myself a little bit harder, I want to go a little bit harder in gym, my knee kind of just is like, no, and it starts moving and shifting, so I have to stop. And like yesterday, it was like being in square one again. We went to vault, and my coach says, go condition, you can't vault today. So, it's hard, but you have to just remember, you have to understand how to handle it. If you just kind of crumble up and you just get really negative and you don't try anymore, you're not gonna get anywhere. So like for me, I've now lowered my hours at the gym. I went from 6 days a week to 3 now. And I picked up coaching. So now not only do I do choreography and I work here at Jump Twist, but I also coach. And for me, that's helped a lot. It's keeping me in the sport that I love, but it's not injuring me anymore, and it's not beating up my body nearly as hard. And while for me, college gymnastics was it was my one and only goal. I don't see it anymore. I see myself next to one of the coaches at the gym, coaching alongside Val from UCLA or Dee Dee from LSU, choreographing and just doing what I love without pushing my body where it just clearly does not want to be.
Well, do you wear a brace? Do you do proactive things to help yourself?
Yes, I regularly rehab my knee at the gym, and last week when I dislocated it, I was wearing a brace. I was wearing a brace that's to prevent that.
Well, it's a good thing that you're at least doing stuff to try to help yourself.
Yeah.
Like my dad, he just got surgery on his knee. He walks around the house, and he's on it all day. He went to a car show and walked around all day with, one crutch. And he comes home, he's like, my knee is all swollen, and it hurts. And I'm like, well, did you ice it? He's like,
No.
You want to grab me a bag of ice? I'm like, have you been stretching it? Have you been doing stuff? He's like, what stretches do I do? So I'm like, you can't complain about things hurting you
Yeah.
Or if something's not going as you want it to, if you're not doing anything to at least help yourself.
Yeah, I wear my brace to every workout. I take anti-inflammatories regularly. I ice. It's just genetically, I found out from the doctor, genetically, it's just not my thing.
So your way of dealing with this disappointment is by accepting it?
Yes. I kind of just accepted it, and I found something that I felt just as passionately about, and
It's
just
not-
kind of using that to
yeah.
substitute, you know. You can't, if I just sat there just kind of wallowing and, I can't do gymnastics anymore, I can't push myself anymore, it doesn't help. I found something that made me feel just as good, and something that brought as much joy, maybe even more joy. Like seeing my girls, like yesterday one of my girls got a front pike. I was so excited. I was jumping up and down with her. Like, it gives me that same feeling of like, I'm accomplishing, I'm having so much fun. I'm watching other people do what my body's not not about.
So the first step in dealing with the disappointment is acceptance, for sure. I could definitely relate to that. I can't give away too much information right now. However, in our previous podcast, if you listened to it, we announced that me, Christina Gambino, was competing on American Ninja Warrior. My name on the show was the Jump Twist Ninja. So everyone, Team Jump Twist, we're going on TV this summer. June 12th, we could tune in. So a little bit about my experience was that I didn't do as well as I could have by any means. I mean, I literally could have not trained at all for the last year and had the same exact result. I can't say too much about what happened. You guys will have to tune in on TV. But I'm not proud of it, and I'm not happy with it. But, well, I should say that I wasn't, because now I am. I was very shocked when I fell, and I couldn't even understand what had happened. But then I realized that I had to fall because my goal on the show was to inspire people to push themselves and do what people think that you can't do. And me being 4 feet 11 inches, like, I think I'm the shortest competitor ever on American Ninja Warrior, and a lot of people had their doubts about me. I'm excited to come back and show people what I really can do. So now I'm actually in the position where I can inspire people, because it wouldn't have been that inspiring if, like, I made it all the way to the end and up the wall, like, woo, she got on her first try. Like, really? Like, it would be cool because I would be super short to do that, but I don't think it's as cool as now, where it's like people can watch me fall, and then they can watch me in another year come back and do better. And just trying again is something that I want to share with people, because you want to, when you fall or you fail or you deal with any type of disappointment or upset or like anything in life, you have to try again. You have to bounce back for 25% off. Coupon code on the website, bounce back, one word, 25% off. You have to bounce back. You have to. If it's something that you want, I've said this so many times, like, you never fail till you stop trying. So no, I did not fail in American Ninja Warrior because I'm not done. And that's something for me. Like, so first I accepted it, like with Allie. She had to accept her limitations with her injury. I accepted my failure. I fell. I overlooked an obstacle that I thought was going to be easy, and I couldn't believe I fell. But I accepted it, and now I'm going to work harder, and I learned. So learning from your failures is also really important. I think that's really what I have to share with the whole bouncing back. Just learn from it. Don't make the same mistake again.
Yes.
And
it's not to say that accepting it is it's just going to make it all better, because I have accepted my limitations all the way, but there's still those days in the gym, and my coach is like in specific, a couple days ago, my coach was like, ladies, let's work on front aerials. I used to have a nice front aerial, used to do it on the beam, and he said front aerials, and I said, I can't do that. And he said, all right, well, you want to just sit and coach? And while I do love coaching, sitting there watching these girls do this one skill I just absolutely loved, was like, this is hard. This is hard. I understand I can't do it. I'm not going to get out there and try like a crazy person, but it's still like, do wish that was me, though.
Yeah, it's not easy.
Yeah, it's not easy by any means, but it does progressively get better. You're not going to stay in this position your whole life
Yeah.
if you don't let yourself.
Yeah. Jen, do you have any wisdom to share with us about dealing with disappointment and bouncing back?
I don't know. I think acceptance is probably the best, and don't get too down on yourself. I mean, some things you can't really change. You have to accept for what it is. Like, you can't change with Allie your body. You can't change your injuries.
No.
For me, it was always injuries, and when you, I want to say fail so many times. I don't know if that's the right way of putting it, but when you injure yourself so many times, like I did, physically and mentally, it's just exhausting. And accepting that this is the situation that you're in, you can either accept it and try to make it better, like condition, or try to know your limitations, try to work around it, I think is the best advice I could give, because getting upset and hating yourself and hating your life, and it's not going to change the fact that you're hurt or whatever predicament that you're in. It's not going to change it. So the only thing that you can do is try to be positive, try to think of a solution to work around an injury or a fall or whatever, and take it from there.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's the best advice I could give.
Yeah, and I think something that is so important is acknowledging your successes, even if they're small. So for me, like 77,000 people applied to compete on American Ninja Warrior. They chose less than 700 people, and I was one of them. So instead of me getting upset about my performance on the show, I'm feeling really blessed and excited for that I even had the opportunity to go up there and fall. Like, there are 70,000 other people in the world who wish they could have been in my shoes to even try to be in that position. So I think it's so important to always acknowledge your successes, even if they're so tiny. Like, waking up in the morning and being able to have the opportunity to go to practice or a gym or whatever. Like, we're healthy, like, we have eyes, we have ears, like, we have 2 arms and 2 legs. If, not everyone does, but be blessed if you do. And, like, just little things like that, and having your health and having your opportunities. If you have a car to drive somewhere, like, that's a blessing, like, everything. We can't get so caught up in things that are going wrong.
Self-pity.
Yeah.
I think what you should do, like what I do, if you're feeling bad or negative about something, think there's always someone else in the world who has it worse.
Yeah, always.
You may have it bad, but then someone else may have it 10 times bad. And then that person, when they look at it, there's someone who has it 100 times bad. Like, there's always someone who is in a more difficult situation, more on their plate than you. So you kind of need to think about what you have and think that you're blessed for that. You woke up happy and healthy.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Yeah, especially for girls a little more my age, when you're 11 and 12 and 13 and little things go wrong, and it seems like it's the whole world right now. It's your whole world. One little thing goes wrong. But as you get older, these little things like getting second place, when you're 11, you got second place. By the time you're 15, you're not going to think about those things anymore. It's not going to be as major as it seems right now. It's going to be a minor little obstacle that you're going to get over as you get older.
Or if you do think about it, something you should tell yourself that you should not think about.
Yeah.
You should not fixate on these little things. It's more of a bigger picture.
Yeah, it's not the little things that go wrong. It's the big things that go right.
Yeah, I like that. Oh, Allie with the wisdom. Hit it with the wisdom. So I have a challenge for everyone listening today. I want you to think about something that you did. It could be a task on your to-do list that you just got finally checked off, or a skill that you've been working on that you got, or a new job, or a school you got into, or you made a new friend, anything, something good, small success. It could be the tiniest success. Just think about it, close your eyes, and be like, wow, I did that.
You cleaned your room.
I cleaned my room.
You see the floor again.
Yes. Like,
you did some vacuuming.
think about something small that you took effort that you accomplished, and just feel proud for it. And one more challenge is to help someone else today.
I was just going to say that.
Yeah?
that feeling, that pride you feel when you help somebody is also just as good as like when you do something for yourself. If you
Yes.
go out and you help a friend, she's having a bad day, you give her a little advice and she feels better. Now you've made somebody else's day, but you also did something good that's going to make you feel good.
No, you always feel better when you make somebody else feel
Yeah.
better. It makes
That's
you
what
feel
we're all
10 times
about,
better.
Team Jump Twist.
Yeah.
Supporting each other. We are all here for
Unity.
each other.
We're Team Jump Twist.
We are. And you guys listening are also Team Jump Twist. Oh, there is another update that I forgot to mention. I don't think anyone here knows, actually. So this is an update for Team Jump Twist all across the board. We're going to be adding a helpline to our phone system. So if you're going through a situation and you would like to talk to someone, like not your parents, not your coaches, not your teammates, not your siblings, like if you're just like, I can't deal with anyone in my life right now, but I need to talk to someone, we're going to be here. So we're going to set up our extension for the hotline. You can call 877-524-2184, and you can dial the number for the hotline. And we're going to be here to take your calls Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And you can just vent to us, and we'll be here for you.
Maybe you should repeat that number.
877-524-2184. And we love to talk to you guys. Don't forget our challenges, and don't forget our coupon code. I'm not going to tell you again, so you're going to have to rewind the podcast if you missed it. So I hope you guys have an amazing day, and we will see you next time.
Don't forget to attack your potential.